What's good YouTube, and welcome to the house. This is not a drill. One of my mods has messaged me. They said that the ban list is up. I went back to sleep after my earlier Twitter post, like, please give us a ban list, and I guess it actually finally happened. So, let's go ahead and see. I have not looked at any of it. I have not had anything spoiled, and Forbidden and Limited list, baby. Let's go, effective from October 3rd, so very fast, in time for Minneapolis, and Fairy Tale Snow is re-banned. I actually had that pulled up for today's Market Watch. People have been begging for this one, and it's like they wouldn't just take it off in order to put it on. That's crazy that they did take care of that right away. Card was way overpowered. It was instantly within the format again. Let's keep going though. Alright, we have Ronin Toting. No, best boy? Wow, instead of getting Toad, they went for Ronin? Well, we haven't even seen Toad's Gone, I guess, yet. I am disgusted that he doesn't deserve it. Oh my gosh. No shot. Wow, Ronin Toad gone. Alright, Hulk is banned, which is interesting because I don't see Auroradon here anymore, which would be the first thing I'd say. Wow. People asked on stream yesterday, do you think they'll ban Hulk? And I was like, they banned Dawn. Why would they get rid of Hulk? Although it's seeing a lot of play. Finally, in the TCG, this card that has dodged for years and years. Oh, feels good. Next up, Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon. That's a Dragon Link hit. That's a pretty much ton of different deck hit. Like, the Punk Engine will play it too. Like, wow. Chaos Ruler. That is such, I feel like, a interesting card that I really like to see do its job, but it does mill 5, right? That one I did not see coming at all. Period. I did not see that one going. Alright, nothing in the Xyz realm. We've got the spells. Nothing. Red Reboot! Even as a power one of, this card was toxic, broken. People were begging for this off the list. It's a turn-long lingering floodgate that shuts down the purple card that people already made fun of. Purple card's bad, and now they cry about floodgates, etc. Red Reboot, it 100% deserves its spot on the list. So reviewing before we go to limits or anything, that's a pretty big ban list in terms of the amount of cards. Snow rebanned, Ronin Toad Best Boy gone, Hulk banned, which is something I didn't think the TCG would try to do. I thought they would avoid this as long as possible with probably Auroradon back. It's looking like, no, it's right here, Mechafana Beast Auroradon. I'm stupid. Why did I think A would be the first thing? So Auroradon and Hulk banned. Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, is joining the list of the very few synchros that are banned. And we've got Reboot Gun. Alright. Blackwing Steam the Cloak is back, and Cyberjar is unbanned. What? That's weird. Cyberjar is in, like, empty jar kind of mill deck strategies. I guess they're okay with it. It does wipe the field. You have to do extra lifting in the work. Steam the Cloak, so all the tuners, I guess, and other cards that Hulk had banned might be coming off here. Let's see what else actually gets free. There's O-Lion back at 1. They're testing the waters. Fan favorite O-Lion. I remember that ad for a Battles of Legend. So yeah, it looks like with Hulk gone, we start freeing things. Substitute? No shot! No way! Okay, Ronin's gone, though. So it makes a bit of sense. What a weird balancing act they're trying to do with this list. That is so odd. Anything else? Anything in the limits at all? Spellbook of Judgment! This one a lot of people have argued could come back. And a pointer of the Red Lotus Simo meme to one at the bottom there. Okay, Spellbook of Judgment is a weird one for me because I feel like it's so powerful. You have another spellbook that copies other spellbooks, but a lot of the advantage is like later. I personally don't enjoy the thought of jouging the deck, and, you know, in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! You can prop on it more, but it probably is okay to come back at this point. A pointer is funny because it's a card that's similar to being up there to other decks. And no semis, alright? And unlimits. Dynamite Knight, Cyber Angel Benton, they said Drytron's okay. Shooting Riser Dragon is no longer on the list. Fusion Destiny 2-3, which actually was going up in price. I also have that on up for market watch for today already. It had been continuously going up with DPE's reprint. Nadir Servant no longer on the list. They said that deck's sucking, put it on. The Trickstar Light Stage, that did have some buyouts heading into this list. Wow, people made some good calls as they got crazy waiting for the list. And Wall of a Revealing Light. So the main thing about this is being able to pay down your life points to enable certain strategies. That's why it remained on the list for so long. I figured they wouldn't budget, but they're trying it. They're taking it off. They're seeing if there's anything consistently wrong with that card. Dynamite Knight's kind of the big one here to me, along with Benton. Shooting Riser, you know, it being limited, you still only played one. Fusion Destiny, pretty cool to see DPE get 3 of them, but I don't know how much of a difference that makes versus 2. Now, instead of playing the same amount of bricks as, you know, the fusions, now you can max out and try. Nadir Servant, neat. Trickstar Light Stage actually might be the biggest card, now that I'm thinking about it. It's either Ben 10 or Light Stage. Ben 10's pretty huge, but it was already at 2, going to 3. You would search it out through the deck. Light Stage, not at all limited, is pretty big for the Trickstar players, which also plays as the Trickstar engine. A pointer of the Red Lotus, joining, you know, a lot of other cards down lower on the list that hand rip, but is still allowed to be played at 1, is interesting. And honestly, this shakes up the format, but not in the way that I thought a list would. It feels like it's really trying to reach in certain places, but Ronin, yeah, hurts Sprite. I expected Toad, but they went this route and freed subs to Toad. Fairy Tale Snow, that's going to hurt Tier Lament and other decks. Chaotical Magical Dragon is going to be definitely a interesting one, and Hulk going, it clears the power ceiling of a lot of decks. It's an interesting list that will actually have an impact within the metagame, yet at the same time isn't going to completely warp it to itself, I think. Like, watching games recently, yes, it will force things to pivot, but will it clear the best decks? No, they're just going to pivot. It reminds me when Thunder Dragon got forced to play a different way, but instead of, like, getting to become a better deck like Thunder Dragon did, a lot of these are going to have to copium on it, but still probably and likely be the best deck. Let me know what you think of the ban list. Did this clear anything else crazy for you? Are you already seeing something, you know, like that? And I'll be doing a market watch probably later today, as I already have the tabs loaded. I was talking about some of these cards being up in price and some being down in price. I'm sure some skyrocketed further while others just completely crashed. Again, thanks for watching. Live reaction. Subscribe if you haven't already, and what a day for a ban list.